Teachers are leaving South Carolina at a rapid rate. According to the Center for Educator Recruitment, Retention, and Advancement, around 6,700 teachers left their positions at the end of the 2016-2017 school year. I spoke with Lynn Gibbs, the Executive Director of Human Resources for Greenville County Schools, about this growing concern.
I think we have less people who are going into the education field in colleges and universities. So that is the number one cause of us having fewer candidates. We also have people retiring, so that the two compound the issue. So in our work, we look at how can we help people think about education as a major through traditional programs or non-traditional ways to enter teaching as a part of the solution to that problem.
Lynn says Greenville County does have programs that helps get people excited about the teaching profession.
So we have teacher cadet programs in many of our high schools, and in Human Resources we have now taken an active interest in those classes, visiting those classes, having them come to the district office, encouraging our principals and teachers to increase involvement and enrollment in those classes. And then on the other side, we have an alternative certification program in Greenville called GATE. That is the first in the state, where we can take people who went a non-traditional route to become teachers. So graduates who have math and science, foreign language, can now come to Greenville County, become a teacher, and end up with a teaching certificate.
She also says that oftentimes teaching is a calling and that they try to remind people of that even at a young age.
Well, I think many times people becoming educators is a calling. So, people want to teach. They want to reach kids. They want to have that connection. So I think truly, despite the money and the things you hear, there's still a lot of people who want to impact students' lives. So I think we have to play on that and make sure that people continue to look at that as a profession. We even go to our 7th grade district job fair, and when we talk about presenting teaching as an option for 7th graders to think about. So we don't want people to forget that teachers have an impact on people's lives.
According to Mrs. Gibbs, Greenville is below the state average in turnover rate.
We have about 8% teacher turnover, which is really good. That's below what the state as a whole would be. Greenville's still an attractive district. Greenville still is an attractive place to live. When you have 100 schools, you have a lot of diversity, so people can work in an inner city school, they can work in an urban school. There are just lots of different opportunities. So I think that helps us. Our size gives a lot of support for teachers, so I think that also is an advantage for us.
According to Gibbs, the district does not turn a deaf ear to what the teachers have to say.
I think there are a variety of things. We've just been going through some review of information from our teachers. So always support of their administrators, support of parents, making sure district programming that we offer, they're well trained and that very supportive. So those are the kinds of things I hear from teachers, the reducing paperwork, a lot of mandates that teachers have that are federal and state mandates, not necessarily district mandates, are some of the things that we hear from teachers about wishing that we could improve.